Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. And here's the return from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Georgia's offense comes on the field to open this game. Of course, the home of the Cotton Bowl in modern times has become AT&T Stadium, a massive yet somehow intimate setting. This, of course, is where the first championship game of the playoff era was played.
Well, who could forget that? When Ohio State took care of Oregon to win the national championship for Urban Meyer. And this game, like you said, I think it just seems to get bigger and bigger in this setting. The pressure these players feel. Let's see who can handle that the best today. Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to walk through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The Blue Devils offense comes out for their first possession today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Fires it to the wide out. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. The pass is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Georgia. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
And nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. 1st down here for this offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Looks like the defense has it. Touchdown, Bulldogs on the scoop and score. That's a scoop and score defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Play action here on first down. The pass rush closing in. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Quick throw to his receiver. Caught over the middle. It's right. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
Grab down the middle. It's Tuggle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
Four verticals is a tough scheme to defend, especially if you do not get pressure on the quarterback. He's able to sit back, read the safeties, find the open man, and deliver the football. Huge gain by the offense.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Getting set to kick the ball off now. The turn begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Blue Devils offense heads back out of the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? He's looking deep here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
You know, as wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the catch downfield. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On first down, it's play action. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The offense trying to pour it on early here. First down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. Last possession, they fumbled it away and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? With the catch, it's Boyd. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets them up near midfield in 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Looking for the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle, but first down. The Blue Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
And 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the 1st down marker. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th inches, pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Bringing it out, it's White. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Time for one more play here in the quarter. He's going to hand this off. Fights off a defender. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 1st period of play. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And the 1st quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. It was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Bringing pressure. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Duke.
Now we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Automatic in the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not exactly what the coach wanted there. They'll spot the ball at the 4 after a terrible return. All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Just trucks the man. After 2nd effort, he's brought down, but it's past the marker.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Tuggle. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Looking to throw. It's Raiola. Quick throw to his receiver, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
I'm going to be honest here. I'm completely shocked that they kept it on the ground. I think the defense is too. I don't think they were prepared for it. It's one of those things where it just makes you scratch your head that it somehow works out.
Grab down the middle. It's White. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Blue Devils offense heads back out on the field now. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
I'll tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, it will become a one-dimensional offense.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Catch made on the left side. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's strong. They stop him, but it's a first down. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Look out, he's got some space.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. He'll hand it off. Powerful running here. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Lets it fly out of the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Raiola. Snags the quick throw. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hand. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
You know, on third down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? If they're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Tuggle. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2.
42 Spider.
They'll hand it off. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Man, it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's third touchdown. Give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. Return begins inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. A completion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back. It's an out route. The catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The sure hands. It's Boyd. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On the run, it's Boyd. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down. The Blue Devils will bring their punt team on the field now. Going to kick it away for the second time. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. That's it for us from our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's head back to Chris and Kirk for the exciting conclusion of this one, where we'll find out who is moving on in the CFP.
The Dogs will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Caught in the backfield. It's Boyd. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense is short of the first down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's picked for a third time tonight. Not much on the return, but hey, we'll set up the offense at the 35.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making.
And the junior gets home making a sack there.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from their 25. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's White. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Offense facing a second and 10. Looking to pass. It's Wyola. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And he's got it. Tackle quickly after the catch, but the ball moves all the way to the 30.
I really like the throw here, Chris, but the fake off the play action was just as effective. You saw the second-level defenders freeze for a split second, and that helps open those passing windows.
The Dogs are going to keep this drive rolling. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Tuggle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Quick throw over the middle. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert. You keep working that clock.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. Pass interference. Defense.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers.
Touchdown, Georgia. And the route is on. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Blue Devils offense heads back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for some space. It's Boyd. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
The short completion of the tight end.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down of the 47. And the Blue Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all.
And the ball to the ground. The defense recovers the fumble.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play. Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. Pulls it in. It's Boyd. Oh, the football comes out. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And it's complete downfield. Tackle quickly at the 10, but now the offense really threatening to score. The Blue Devils are in the red zone. Looking to chuck it again. He's running out of time here. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running out of nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. That ball winds up out of bounds. They'll lose a couple on the play. They keep possession. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And that run produces a decent gain. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's White. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
And with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking for a deep completion. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. For these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle, a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Makes a quick catch. It's going to be a loss on the play. 4th out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
After the big loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and goal backed up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Tuggle. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Just much like we saw in the 1st half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow the...
Touchdown, Bulldogs. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Turn begins inside the 10. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught quickly.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. And the Blue Devils moving quickly down the field here. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. The Blue Devils will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That's caught. It's Boyd. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack.
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off of the reset and playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. We're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And the PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Grab down the middle. It's Tuggle. McGain is good enough for a 1st down near the 38. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Defense is coming. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession. And the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their 1st interception today. Going to set up 3rd down. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Hold it. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. And the Bulldogs want to convert here on 4th down. And the big numbers just continue to pile up from this quarterback. That's more than 400. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Dogs. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Blue Devils offense heads back out on the field now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Well, Chris, that ball's loose. I thought the defense might get it, but it looks like the offense got on top of that to avoid a disaster.
And in 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense every chance they get.
2nd down after that completion.
Line 22. Here we go. Here we go, set.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
Makes a quick grab. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games you look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
Play action here on 1st down. Quick throw, testing the middle. He pulls it in for a big gain. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27.
Chris, that's another big completion for this quarterback. You talk about a career day. This guy's now over 450 yards in this game alone.
Caught over the middle. It's Tuggle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Now it's 2nd down here.
Under. Let's go.
Off play action. He's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete on the final play, but they wrap up the win. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.